In honor of Women's History Month, let's talk about one of the main things that I see that keeps women stuck from being in a position of leadership. One of them is telling oppressive narratives. We are the stories that we tell ourselves. And yes, some of us have overcome some really difficult things. But when we continue to tell those types of stories over and over and over, it becomes a struggle narrative that's hard to break free from because the more that you tell it, the more addicted that you become to it because the way that people respond to you is normally with sadness and pity. And you really want to use that type of story to inspire. And so when you are reliving something difficult, or especially if it's something that was traumatic to you, you have to know when you are in the area of inspiration and when you are in the area that is keeping you stuck from stepping into a leadership role. In addition, many multicultural women have had to relearn and unthink the things that we have been taught. Many of us have been taught to be seen and not heard. Our opinions are often overlooked. And people have layered on their expectations of us, which are far lower than what we know we can achieve. This is Women's History Month. Your history is being made today. How are you choosing to make your mark on the world? Women's voices are needed in all places that women are. I think that was a quote from RGB. I probably botched it. But our voices are needed in all places. And in order to stand into our leadership, we have to first know who we are and how our experiences shape the way that we will lead. My work is about giving context. Many of our stories start in the middle. My work is about giving context to the beginning so that we can write a different ending. Women, it is time to stand up and to lead. All of us have the power to do that. Whether you are in a 9 to 5 climbing the corporate ladder or you are out here in these streets creating a path from nothing. The more that you show up in your true authenticity is when we, the world, will respect you and your credibility. Listen, we don't have much time to do this. We have a pandemic that's raging outside. We have cultural differences that are keeping us divided. And the only way to truly bring us together is through our stories. What is your story? How does that story shape the way that you are going to inspire and motivate people? Leadership. Yeah, leaders are made. Some say they were even born. I say that you are created. You are created from what you have gone through before, what you are going through now, and what history will say about you in the future. So yeah, let's celebrate Women's History Month, women. Let's lead. Let's do it through our stories. And I want to invite you to the Witness My Life Storytelling Leadership Program for Women. And that program, we're going to talk about some of those oppressive narratives. We're going to talk about some of those cultural shifts that you really do need to make. And you're going to learn the foundation of storytelling. And it's not hard. It really isn't. We've made it very easy in a 3-part process. But that's not all. What is the number one thing that you want to do with the story? Is it to give a TED Talk? Is it to write a book? Is it to show up in the media? Well, guess what? You've got to major in something, honey. And your story track, that's how you are going to do it. After your 3 months foundation, we will move into 3 months of intensive majoring in whatever it is that you want to do with that story. Because when you graduate at the end of this 6-month process, you will see your name in places where you have only dared dream. It's time for you to become the greatest story ever told. Women, step into your leadership and join me in the Witness My Life program and declare to all the world, watch me work.